hate to be the one to tell you this, but you need to stop setting goals that you're statistically guaranteed to abandon. The problem with most long-term goals is they give you way too much time to optimize the wrong things. You have time to dilly-dally, you have time to feel motivated later, and that's exactly why nothing changes. So here's a framework that you can steal to set goals that actually get done. First thing, only set one goal per domain of your life. Domains can be like fitness, education, finance, work, etc. You need one clear metric for each domain because clarity beats motivation every single time. Second, this is goal setting 101. I'm sure you've heard it 100 times before, but I'll say it again, it has to be visible. If it's not somewhere you see daily, like your lock screen, your desk, your planner, it basically doesn't exist. Now here's the part that was life-changing for me, and I only figured it out embarrassingly recently. There are two completely different types of goals. One, achievement or metric-based goals, and two, habit-based goals. And the way that you approach these to get them done requires the exact opposite approach. Let me explain. An achievement goal is basically like a race with an end in sight. Progress, even if slow or only incrementally increasing, should be visible, measurable, and ideally you should be tracking it. A habit-based goal requires repetitive ongoing behaviors with no end in sight, and it can feel like a Sisyphean task if it's approached with the same intensity as an achievement-based goal. To tackle an achievement-based goal, I like to set it and then immediately scale it, which I do in one of two ways. Option one, I make it mentally borderline impossible. Or option two, I shorten the deadline so the urgency is naturally just built in. Let me give you a real example. When I started my social media accounts in May of this year, I had a goal to hit 1,000 followers on Instagram by the end of the year. That's a perfectly reasonable goal and honestly a pretty easy one to just coast on for 7 months. I then asked myself, what if I tried to 10x it? Not because I expected to hit it and get 10,000 followers, I certainly did not, but falling short from that, even if it was just more than 1,000, I'd still have to work harder to be able to reach that goal, and it would still push me beyond what I thought was possible initially. So I set the goal at 10,000 and then I shortened the timeline. So instead of giving myself to the end of the year, I said 6 months. So that was the end of October, start of November. I had to hit the same goal in the same amount of time without compromising on my studies of medicine. At the time I'm posting this, I'm currently at 13.5 thousand followers, which is 13.5 times more than what my initial goal was. Now, it's not because I'm special, but it's because I know that constraints force action, and I would have had to post 10 times as much as I would have wanted to without them. Big goals don't happen just because you want them badly enough. They happen because your environment and your deadlines don't give you another option. But if your goal is to build a habit, do exactly the opposite of what I just told you. Do not scale it, do not rush it. I want it to start incredibly small and embarrassingly achievable. You don't aim to work out 6 days a week, you aim to never miss 2 days in a row. You don't aim to study for 4 hours a day, you just aim to open that book every day. Outcomes need urgency, habits need consistency. Most people fail because they blur the two. So before setting yourself a goal, ask yourself, is this a result I want, or is this a behavior I want to embody? And then use the right strategy. One goal per domain, make it visible, scale outcomes, shrink habits. This is the difference between people who talk about goals and people who finish them.